Queen Nefertiti. I give homage to Nana Santawa and Queen Nzini. I give homage to all our great African ancestors who fought for the rise of African people. I give homage to Kwame Nkrumah. I give homage to Ahmed Sekou Touré. I give homage to Sankore Touré. I give homage to Dawuda Jawara. I give homage to Jomo Kenyatta. And I give homage to my namesake, Sunjata K. And I give homage to all of us who fought as we were took from Africa and brought to America and made to endure one of the worst tragedies ever known to man. I give homage for Nat Turner and Denmark Vesey. I give homage to Journal Truth and Harriet Tubman. I give homage to Jean-Jacques Dessalines and Toussaint Louverture. I give homage to the Honorable Marcus Messias Garvey, and I give homage to Brother Malcolm X. I greet you, my dear brothers and sisters who are watching abroad and watching from near and far. I greet you. And the Mandinka greeting, we say, Koratanate. We also say Sumole, which means how the people back home. Idimbale. So I greet you, my brothers and sisters. And our African village meeting will be held every Sunday at 2 o'clock. From 2 to about 4, come on down to our new location, which is inside of Solomon Mines, our office, where we meet at. Our brother here is the proprietor of this business, Brother Jasil, our chief elder for Sankore African Study Circle, Society, I'm sorry, at 357 East 79th Street. So I greet you, dear brothers. Now, I'm not going to be long today, but every Sunday at 2, come on down, get a hot meal, an African-centered meal. Come on down and get some nourishment to fight white supremacy. So I'm going to go with today's topic is one family, one village, one nation. What does one family mean? Oneness has to be brought into existence because we are people who've been robbed of our names, robbed of our language, robbed of our culture, robbed of our religion, robbed of our folk ways, mores, and norms, and disconnected from each other, even in Africa. So white supremacy is race first. The white man, they may fight, they may squabble, they may disagree, but they have come together to put their foot on our neck. When they had World War I, they went to war over Africa, but they convened and came together and gave France some part, Britain got some part, Belgium got some parts of it, right? So as you look in the Gambia, even though you have the Wolof people, right? And Gambia and Senegal is divided. So the Wolof and Senegal, which is was all the same at one time, they put these boundaries on us. So the Wolof and Senegal speak French because that's what they colonized. The Wolof and Gambia, they speak English. The Mandinka in Gambia speak English. The Mandinka in Senegal speak French. The Mandinka in Guinea, they speak French. The Mandinka in the Gambia, they speak English. So we're divided by their boundaries, but they came together as race first. So in Africa, the proverb is, it takes a village to raise a child. Because the child is not just the child of the parent, the child is the child of the entire village. You see, the individualism, the capitalism wasn't in Africa. Individualism and capitalism is a white man's concept. But looking at each other as one village, one family, believe in us as we all unite together and care for each other. So my pain is your pain, and your pain is my pain. Your hurt is my hurt, and my hurt is your hurt. Your struggle is my struggle, so I can't see my brother struggling, and I won't pick him up and help him. In America, the wealthiest country, one of the wealthiest countries in the world, you see homelessness. But yet, we can get together and cheer for the damn game. Get together and talk about the Bears and the Bulls and what they're doing. But yet, we can pass our brother down in the gut. Pass our brother down. And you in Africa, you drew in the mouth of America. But you don't see homelessness in Africa like that. You don't see homelessness in third world countries because they have a family concept that we must adopt here in America. We must spread it out to our brothers. So you will never see one struggling and the family's not lift a helping hand to help that family out. But here in America, you can't stay with your family. They'll have room, but I don't want nobody staying with me. So the concept that divided us up from one family was the Willie Lynch Syndrome. This is how white people destroyed us through making us have tribalism, by making us go against each other, bringing religion into the concept. You see? But Willie Lynch said that divided them up, the male from the female. So you see in America, the black male and black female dynamic. And there is no family without the male and the female coming together. So we are taught in our mind to disrespect our women. We have no family if we can't respect our women. No woman on earth is more disrespected than the African woman. So the first thing in loving family is respecting a woman. But yet, the black male, as I said a second ago, and female are divided up. We're taught bitches ain't nothing. Calling our women hoes. You see? So if the woman's not nourished, who is the matriarch of the family, she can't teach the children. Because when you teach a woman, you teach a nation. I'm going to say it again. When you teach a woman, you teach a nation. A man, you teach an individual, because the women are the ones that nourish and care for our children. But we don't respect our women. We don't cherish our women. We wonder why society is going to hell in a handbasket. So the woman and black man and woman has to come together. So at Sankore African Society, we're emphasizing the one family to bring our families back together. There's no family without respecting our elders. As my father said, when you're a young man, Jocelyn, they said, you think you know so much because you can pee on the ground and make it foam. But we have to respect our elders. So even though our elders may get on us, we may not agree, but me and this brother here just had a conversation today. And he scolded me basically for a move that I made. I lost sight not consulting with the elders. But he said, even though I don't agree with you, I'm still standing with you. So the elders, the women, play an important role in our society. So at Sankore African Society, we have the Queens of Africa to elevate the woman. We have the Council of Elders. Here's our chief elder in Sankore African Society, Brother Joseph. Brother Thaddeus is one of our elders. So that's the important role of family, and then the male comes in. Black men, we must stand up and be men. Black men, you can't say you're a man, as I said a second ago. All you think about is the damn game. And our people are dying. We can't feed ourselves. We can't take care of ourselves. We beg the white man for every goddamn thing. Beg them for a job. Beg them to give us a loan. Beg them to feed us. As black men, we must stand up and produce something for our nation. If you cannot produce for your nation, you ain't no goddamn man. You a punk. Here we are. is men. We're talking about one family now. And we watch the Arab come in our community, open up stores, don't respect us. We watch them in Africa. They're taking our women and killing them over in Saudi Arabia. We ain't got no blood to shed for that. The Chinese are invading Africa. So we as black men must come together and build for self and do for self and take care of ourselves. And we got to be as men willing to kill for our women, kill for our children. You watching Africa right now. These crackers come over from Great Britain molesting our little children. When you catch a cracker molesting our children, we to cut his goddamn head off. Oh, I heard about it happening in the Gambia. I hear it happen all over. These people come over. If they hurt our traditions and our culture and hurt our children, they got to go. That's where the men come in at. We're not going to tolerate abuse of children. We're not going to tolerate abuse of our women. We're not going to tolerate the abuse of our elders. As men, we got to protect and see and care for our elders as they get older and they can't do for themselves. A man does for the elders. A man nourishes his elders. A man nourishes and protects his society. So for the men, we have the Royal African Guard. That is our security wing. We're going to have classes right here in your chapters around the country. Our chapter in Gambia, our chapter in Mali, our chapter in Atlanta, our chapter in Mississippi, our chapter in South Carolina, our chapter in, I said Atlanta already, right? So we're going to have classes for men to learn how to be a man. Because you have not been able to be a man because you've been begging the white man for everything. So just how to be a man, basic skills we need to know how to do. Self-defense, you know, how to do basic maintenance on your home. Because we, as a people, so used to live in apartments, now we're not buying homes today. How to go in there and clean your gutters, how to cut the grass properly, how to fix basic plumbing, basic electrical things you can do, basic painting and carpentry. These are things that the men will learn. So that's why one family is an essential model of Sankore African society. The next principle, one village. As we bring the family, we bring the community together, doing for our community, getting out, feeding the homeless. As I said earlier, serving the elders, nourishing the children. So we're going to have here a program for our children. The program will be rites of passage, to give them knowledge of self, to let them know they come from a great people. They come from greatness. They come from majestic and royal people. Then when that child knows who he is, it's not so easy for him to pick up a gun. It's not so easy for him to hurt his brother or hurt his sister. When he knows he's majestic people, he's going to honor and cherish his women. So we have those classes here, right here, rites of passage for our children. That's bringing the village together in one nation. We have to stop being so divided. We're not going to work things out with white folks. We're not going to work things out with Arabs. We have to come together, because when the white man and the Arab looks at you and the Chinese Indian, they ain't got no damn friends. When they look at you, they don't see a Somalian. They don't see an Ethiopian. They don't see a Ghanaian. They don't see a Gambian. They don't see a Senegalese. They don't see a Nigerian. They don't see a Kenyan. They don't see Ethiopian. They don't see a Eritrean. They see a nigger. Arabs see Abid, slave. So we have to come together and form one united Africa. One united Africa. We have given white folk 400 years to get it right by us. And I ask the question, you hear me all the time, how long are you going to keep asking the white man to stop killing? How long are you going to keep asking the white man to do for you? How long are you going to keep thinking voting? You're a damn Democrat, a Republican. You were a Republican after Reconstruction in America. You voted for Abraham Lincoln. You voted for Barack Obama. And I love the brother, but he was a boot-licking, buck dancing, tap dancing, Amos and Andy, homogenized house Negro. But he was a good brother in the sense of humble and nice, but he didn't have the power to stamp the white supremacy. He didn't speak up for when white cops killed black men. He didn't talk about reparations. He didn't free the political prisoners. Why? Because he tap danced to the tune of the goddamn white man. He even went against, some of you say controversial, but Gaddafi did do some good things for Africa. He brought down Gaddafi. Now you see those damn sand rats killing our people over in Libya. Because Gaddafi identified himself as an African. He knows that the black man is first. He knows that you are the original people. So when we have our own nation, we can instill that pride in you. There would be no white man if it were not for you. There'd be no Chinese without for you. You are the mother and fathers of all civilizations. So up, you mighty nation, black nation, you can accomplish what you will. We are a powerful people, so nation building has to be the agenda. Separation. So what I'm calling for, and my brothers in Gambia, I'm calling for black people to return home that want to repatriate. We want to get 500 people to repatriate back to Mother Africa. But brothers and sisters in Gambia, we want you to adopt them into your family. We can't go there as sick as we are today. The healing is culture. The healing is learning some language. The healing is being embraced by our people there and working side by side with our brothers there. See? We have this thing now that's against nation building, ADOS. They want to tap dance for the white man and say, have hatred towards Africa. Or they sold us into slavery. How damn dumb and asinine is that? If you were Wawa and you got into it with the Mandinka, then you would capture the Wawa, the Mandinka, and the white man would come and say, give us your prisoners of war. They would go to the Mandinka and say, give us your prisoners of war. So you have Mandinka and Wawa both sold to slavery. Fula sold to slavery. Europe was sold to slavery. And you do your DNA test, you have those genetic ethnic groups in your bloodline. So how can they sold them and they are you and you are them? That's division. To get a few crumbs from your slave master, and then those of you who are in Africa, I say to you, you just as lost as we are over here. I'm a man, I traveled to Gambia. I want to say hello to my brother Lamine Bojan. He's one of the co-founders of Sankore African Society. When I met him, we worked together, we united, and we became one. But as I was saying, I went to Gambia in '99. I have not worn European clothing in, that's 23 years now. Every day I'm in African garb. So you're not going to tell me because I'm born here, I'm not just as much an African as you. As Brother Malcolm said, if a cat is born in oven, it does not make him a biscuit. I'm going to say it again. Brother Malcolm said, if a cat is born in oven, does not make him a biscuit, he's still a cat. If you take an orange tree and plant in the midst of the apple tree, it ain't going to be no damn apple tree. It's going to be an orange tree. Although we're displaced and beat down by white society, we're still African and love Africa. So I say, let's get that out of here. Let's embrace each other. Don't think that the brothers here are just as much African as you. We just torn away. And our brothers over there don't think because you've been here with the white man that you're smarter than your brothers over there. Our brothers in Africa speak 4 or 5 languages. You don't have a crack problem in Africa. You don't have a homosexual problem in Africa. So as much we have to learn from each other, we amalgamate our thoughts together and become one to defeat white supremacy. So as I conclude by saying, we can do it, and we will do it. All right, Brother Josel? We will do it. We will unite, we will fight, and we will overcome white supremacy. As the Haitians did. We all even praise Haiti. Our brothers in Haiti defeat the French white man, the British white man, Spanish white man, the other goddamn white man that tried to take them. Jean-Jacques Dessalines was a ferocious emperor. And so I'm saying we can unite. So I'm going to close by saying our motto, one village, one family, one nation. Let us unite. Let us do for self. And as I want to reiterate, repatriation 500. We're going to take 500 people back to Africa. We're buying land. Each person that will become a member of Sankore African Society will be adopted by an African family. They adopting you, you adopting us. We become one. We have our Mandinka classes that will be online that you can learn how to speak your language. We got to start speaking the white man's language. We got to take better care of ourselves. We got to eat right. We got to think the right thoughts to overcome white supremacy. So I thank you so much as I conclude and close by just saying Black power, one Africa, one love.